Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is part 2 of our Miami vacation. In case if you have missed the first one, I'm gonna link it down below in the description box. So third day when we were there, we took this bus tour. Basically, it takes you to all attractions and it's hop on and off bus. So wherever you feel like it, you can get off, and once you are done seeing that, you can again take that bus and go to the next attraction. So nowadays, I really like to take this kind of bus tour wherever we go because, first of all, you don't need to drive around. You don't need to worry about parking your car, and this way you can cover everything. So even last time when we went to Boston, I took the bus tour, and I would highly recommend, especially if you're going to new state. This way, you can cover almost everything in one day. So there is two way you can do this. Either you can take the bus tour or you can do half and half. Like you can take the cruise for the second half, and I believe the cruise also offer dinner, and it takes you to millionaire houses. Now, Miami, as you most of you know, that almost all celebrities that I know do own the house in Miami. So it takes you and you can see all their houses and all that stuff. First, we thought about doing that, but it was sold out because we went during the Christmas time. So that was already sold out. And the other thing is, I believe they do also offer dinner, but there was nothing vegetarian, so of course, we can't get use out of that. But we definitely did enjoy this bus tour. Like I say, it takes you all the attractions, and in an entire day, wherever you feel like it that you want to get off and spend more time here, then you can do that. You don't need to go to the next attraction. So it comes with the booklet and everything, so you can see exactly what are the points it's going to cover, and based on that, you can decide. So this is South Beach, and we spent almost half a day here because the tour was also covering Little Havana as well as the market side. Now both of those places I did cover in my last video. So we already been there. There was not much over there to see anymore. So we want to spend more time at the South Beach. Now I would highly recommend, if you go to Miami, you have to go to South Beach. It is something different. Boardwalk was excellent. There were so many different restaurants were there, and the water was something different that I have never seen it anywhere. And after that, this next place was the Wynwood Walls. Basically, it's a street, like I would say at least 2-3 miles long street, where each and every single building, as you can see here, it's painted by the local artist. So people come here, take a pictures and all that. We didn't do that. I just record this from the bus because by this time we were so tired. And we walk a lot over there, especially at the South Beach. We walk, I would say, at least 6-7 miles. So at this time, basically, we were just tired. We just want to go back. And so I just record everything from the bus. Next day, we went to Key West. Now, Key West is an island and it's about 4 hours drive from Miami. Out of all these things, guys, that I'm showing you, if you want to do one thing, I would highly recommend go to Key West, and you will thank me later. It is such a nice, small, cute island. Yes, it takes about 4 hours, but it is all worth it. Either you can drive by yourself, if not, take a bus tour as we did. So, bus leaves around 5 o'clock early morning because, as I mentioned, it takes about 4 hours to get there. But once you are there, they give you about 5 6 hours to spend time there, do what you want to do, take the same bus, and go back to Miami. So I'm sure you guys must be thinking, what is so special about the Key West? Well, Key West is the southernmost city in the continental United States. It is only 90 miles from Cuba, and when you drive from Miami to Key West, you pass 44 different bridges. You heard me right, guys, 44 different bridges. Now, when you see the Key West in the Florida map, it's all the way at the bottom. There is only this route is connecting Key West and Miami, and this route called Route 1. Now, as you can see, it is nothing but the water because, as I mentioned, if you see the Key West in the map, all three sides it's surrounded by the water. This place, guys, it's such a breathtaking. Highly recommend. So here, as you can see, we are on the bridge, but the water is so close to us, and every few miles, watercolor change. So thoroughly, this 4 hours drive, we enjoyed it a lot. Now, Key West also offered the tour just like Miami, but we didn't do that because in Key West, you can just walk everywhere. That is the one thing. Second thing, they offer scooters as well as the golf cart and all that stuff. So we decided that we'll just do it by ourselves. So what happened that day actually, when we went there, it was so hot that so we walked for about half an hour, and then at that point, I was like, you know what? No, let's go ahead and either take the scooter or the golf cart. So then we decided to take the golf cart, and we enjoyed it so much because it's such a like it's a different experience, right? So we took that, and you can rent it for few hours. So I think we rented for about 2 3 hours, so that way we can just go and see what we want to see. And I did not know that when I go to Key West, I'm gonna have surprise. And that surprise, guys, I have not even in my wildest dream that I thought that something like that will happen. Um, but that was something different. So once we get to that, I'll show you what it was. But just speaking of Key West, again, everything like food was excellent. There are so many Cubans again, right? So I would highly recommend that you try Cuban coffee as well as Cuban sandwich. Cuban sandwich, their bread is different, and I just love that Cuban sandwich. Of course, they can make the vegetarian one. So the very famous coffee shop over there is this one. So we tried their coffee, and they do have some other vegetarian options. So we bought some lunch from them too. So as soon as we went there. We got the coffee and some food, and then we started walking and just go everywhere and see things. And this is the most southernmost point that I was talking about. So we went there, but the line to take a picture over there, as you can see, it was so huge. I would say at least a couple of hours, and we didn't have that much time. So we basically just went and took the picture on the side. And this is the golf cart that we rented. It was so much fun that day. That way you can just go and cover and see whatever you want to see. You can just go because this island is small. Now, Miami is different story. Over there, I would highly recommend that you take the bus tour. Here, you can just either walk if the weather is really good. As you can see, most of the people were walking, and of course, people rented scooters and the golf cart like us and all that. So we did that. We went to this Moon Talk cafe for the lunch. Highly recommend, guys. This whatever we tried, the food was excellent. The wait was like about half an hour. So we went there, we ordered all these different things, and as soon as we were leaving, right, um, you know it is small cafe. So what happened is my husband and Raj, I no, Raj was with me, but my husband went out first and then I was behind him. But then people were coming in and they had a stroller, a baby was there. So I kind of like stood on one side so then, they can easily come in. As I was standing on the side, this lady walks to me and she's like, "Are you Ami? Ami's Lifestyle?" I say, "Yes." And guys, what in the world did that you tell me that I would see my subscriber over there in the Miami, in the Key West? Oh my gosh, I was so happy to see her. And she's like, "Can I take a picture with you?" I was like, "Yeah, of course, sure." So we took a picture, but that was my surprise now. I just had a goosebump that day. I was telling my husband also. I was like, "What in the world?" That she was from Atlanta and we happened to go there. We happened to go to the same restaurant and we finish it at the same time, and we as we are walking out, she's walking in and she recognized me and then we took a picture. So that was my surprise. I was so happy. And next day, in Miami, we went to this mall. um, Again, we just wanted, because we heard about this mall, it was very close from where our hotel was. So we went there just to see, browse around to see what they have. And of course, this mall was something different. Um, they had so many different stores that we don't even have it here. And of course, the Indian um, restaurant was over there as well, and the cafeteria. And Miami, no matter where you go, first of all, you can find lots of Cuban food and the Mexican food. Now, we want to go to this Tijuana flight. Now, why? We actually drove 40 miles to go to this restaurant because this one is closer to my house in Florida, and we've been there so many times. And kids were just missing, and I was also missing this food so badly. And like I say, this was 40 miles from our hotel, but we were like, okay, no, doesn't matter what, I want to go to this place. So it's a basically Mexican fast food restaurant, and as you can see, they have tons and tons of different, like very hot sauce, and their food, hands down, the best. They used to make Mexican pizza, but they don't make it anymore. So it's been so long, right? It's been so long. Even I went to Florida, and kids also. It's for them also. It's been so long, so we were missing this restaurant so much. It's like, no, it doesn't matter. We had to go to Tijuana flight. It doesn't matter if it's 40 miles away. So we went there and we had the best time there. We ordered the food. We packed the food to bring it back home also. So yes, guys, definitely this Miami trip was hands down the best we all needed, and it was such a nice, especially for me. Like I went back home, I was so thoroughly enjoying each and every single day of me being there. And yes, so many memory came back. Like I'm so close to the home, and my husband actually did offer to. Is like, "Do you want to go back to see the house?" But I was like, "No, it's okay. I don't want to go right now." But we all enjoy our trip, and looking forward for more trip down the road. And we all had lots and lots of fun. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And the reason I'm sharing all this information with you guys is, if you go to Miami, then I hope this video is helpful. So then you have all the guesswork is done for you, because I did lots and lots of research before I planned for this trip. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you have any question, leave the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.